Have you ever looked up the Bermuda Triangle on flight tracking websites like Flight Radar 24 or ship tracking platforms like Marine Traffic? If you haven't, do it now. You'll be surprised to see dozens of planes flying over this area and countless ships sailing through it. Yes, right through the so-called mysterious Bermuda Triangle. We pass through this region often. In fact, we're passing through it today, just like thousands of others do every single day. There's no restriction, no supernatural barrier, no force pulling ships into the deep. But still, for many people, especially those new to the sea, just hearing the name Bermuda Triangle is enough to create fear. That fear isn't natural, it's planted. Planted by sensational stories, YouTube videos, movies, and fictional tales that thrive on mystery. But the reality? There's absolutely nothing here. No Dajjal, no Yajuj Majuj, no mythical monsters rising from the ocean. It's just water, open sea, like any other part of the ocean. So let's ask the real question. Why do we even believe there's something mysterious about this place? Let's rewind history and explore how this myth began. The birth of a mystery. It started in 1950. An article in an American newspaper listed several missing planes and one ship between Florida and Bermuda from the past 5 years. These cases were unexplained. Suspicion grew. Speculation followed. Then in 1964, a magazine called Argosy published a dramatic piece titled "Lost in the Bermuda Triangle," filled with exaggerated tales and half-truths. This article didn't offer real answers. It added suspense, censored facts, and tried to link every disappearance to something otherworldly. Over time, a triangle was drawn connecting Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The term Bermuda Triangle was born, not in science, not in official documents, but in fiction. Still, the world believed it. Even stories from centuries ago were retrofitted to this narrative. Take Christopher Columbus, for example. In 1492, while crossing the Atlantic, his crew reported a fireball in the sky and compass malfunctions. But now we know that fireball was likely a meteor and the compass issue. It's something called magnetic variation, a completely normal phenomenon. As for the mysterious light above the water, likely a fire lit by native people on shore, seen from a distance. But these explanations aren't exciting, so they're left out. Flight 19, the core of the mystery. One of the most infamous stories tied to the Bermuda Triangle is the disappearance of Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 military planes took off from Fort Lauderdale for a routine training flight. There were no signs of trouble at first, but 2 hours into the mission, radio chatter revealed confusion. The flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, reported that his compasses weren't working. He didn't know where they were. For hours, radio stations tried to pinpoint the plane's location, but failed. Taylor mistook the Grand Bahama Islands for Florida. He believed they had flown too far east, when in reality, they were already east and needed to head west. But he refused. He feared going west would send them over the Gulf of Mexico. So he led his men further out to sea, unknowingly moving away from land. Eventually, they ran out of fuel. All 5 aircraft vanished. A rescue plane, ST-49, was sent to locate Flight 19. It too disappeared just 23 minutes after takeoff. But that wasn't a mystery either. Witnesses saw it explode mid-air and crash into the ocean. This plane had known engine problems and was grounded just the day before. So what appeared to be a mysterious double disappearance was, in truth, a tragic sequence of misjudgments, technical issues, and human error. Star Tiger and Star Ariel disappearances. But what about the Star Tiger and Star Ariel aircraft? In 1948 and 1949, these 2 passenger planes vanished near Bermuda. Star Ariel disappeared after a routine transmission. No debris, no crash site, just silence. Star Tiger went missing while approaching Bermuda in stormy weather. Again, no wreckage was ever found. Sounds strange, right? Well, both planes belonged to the same airline, which had a history of poor aircraft maintenance. Their aircraft had known design flaws and technical problems. One major issue? Faulty cabin heaters, which could catch fire mid-flight. These weren't supernatural events. They were preventable tragedies caused by human negligence. Stretching the triangle. Many incidents blamed on the Bermuda Triangle didn't even happen within its supposed borders. In 1963, the ship SS Marine Sulphur Queen disappeared on its way from Texas to Norfolk. The U.S. Coast Guard concluded it sank near the Florida Keys, outside the Bermuda Triangle. Another aircraft vanished between Maryland and the Azores in 1954, far from the Triangle. But because these stories spark curiosity, people still link them to the Bermuda Triangle. If we include every nearby sea in the mystery zone, we'll end up drawing a triangle that covers half the Atlantic Ocean. So what's the truth? Let me be honest with you. I've passed through this region dozens of times, so have thousands of pilots, sailors, and merchant vessels. We've seen nothing unusual. No magnetic portals, no aliens, no ancient curses, just waves and wind. If there truly was something dangerous or supernatural about this area, it would be marked on maps. But it's not. The term Bermuda Triangle doesn't appear on a single official nautical or aviation chart because it doesn't exist. It's not a real location. It's a story created to sell magazines, boost YouTube views, and entertain the curious. And yet, many still believe. Maybe that's the biggest mystery of all, not what happens in the Bermuda Triangle, but why people still believe in it. So the next time you hear someone speak about the secrets of the Bermuda Triangle, ask yourself, are they searching for the truth or just trying to sell you suspense? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, there's nothing in the Bermuda Triangle that isn't in any other part of the sea. Take care and remember me in your prayers.